Did you know that there's a lake, and standing on the edge of it can lead to your death? How? To find out, watch this video until the end, because we'll tell you about 10 places whose existence is scientifically impossible but still exists. Number 1. The Crooked Forest. Whenever the name of a forest is mentioned, we think of a place full of trees. Of course, trees together form a forest. There are different types of trees and different sizes, but one thing is for certain. Certain trees grow upward and have a particular shape. The trees of the Crooked Forest in Poland openly defy this scientific law of growing upwards and having a particular shape. All the trees in this forest have strange shapes. These trees initially grow forward and later grow upward. Every new tree that grows in this forest follows this particular pattern, but science has not been able to find out what the reason behind this feature of the tree is. Some people in Poland also believe that aliens live there, which explains why the trees have strange structures. This is their belief, and we're not going to comment further on it. Number 2. Catatumbo Lightning. We often see and hear lightning whenever there is a storm or rain. Sometimes lightning strikes a place and causes much damage, but this is rare. Because every time lightning strikes, it doesn't just strike your house. There's also a famous saying about lightning never striking the same place twice. Today, we're going to tell you about a place that can be called the home of lightning. There is a lake in Venezuela where lightning strikes 280 times an hour over a span of about 10 hours. Believe me, I'm telling the truth here. Whenever lightning strikes, the unique thing is that there is no thunder, only light. Even at night, the lake is lit up by the constant lightning, and tourists from all over the world come to this lake just to see the sight. When scientists tried to find out the reason for this, they guessed that the wind pattern of this place was the reason for the continuous falling lightning, but science hasn't been able to tell the exact reason to date. Number 3. The Sea of Stars. Many people are very fond of stars and they like to watch them in the dark. Everyone sees stars in the sky, but to see the stars on Earth, you must go to the Maldives. Yes, there is a Vadu island in the Maldives, whose shore offers a heavenly view. At night, the seawater on this island appears to be illuminated by thousands of light bulbs. Upon closer inspection, it appears that there are millions of stars in this water that have fallen from the sky to the Earth. Scientists say that these stars born in water are not actually there, but the light that is produced due to a special chemical reaction taking place in the water. But why is this chemical reaction happening only on this island? Science has no answer to this question. This sparkling island has a population of only 500, but tourists from all over the world flock to it to see the sights. If you've promised your wife that you will bring her stars from the sky, then this is the best place for you to fulfill that promise. At the same time, we want to increase the popularity for these channels, so please make sure to subscribe to the channel before watching further in the video. Number 4. The Door to Hell. Have you ever heard of the Door to Hell? So let's take you on a tour of the Door to Hell today. Don't worry, it's not really hell. Located in Turkmenistan, this is a huge crater that emits many gases and burns continuously. The diameter of this crater is 226 feet and its depth is 98 meters. In 1971, the place was being drilled for oil, and during the drilling, when the heavy machinery was doing its work, suddenly the ground collapsed and this dangerous pit was discovered below. When this pit was discovered, no name was given to it, but some people began to say that it was a door to hell under the earth, and the pit became known by that name. How did this crater come into existence under the earth? Nobody knows. So next time you tell someone to go to hell, you can also show them the way to the door of hell. Number 5. Movile Cave. In 1986, the Romanian government wanted to build a nuclear power plant, and they were looking for a place where there would be no human beings so that there would be no loss of life. During their search, they found a cave that was similar in structure to the rest of the caves, but contained many things that surprised everyone. This cave was about 5 to 6 million years old, and according to scientists, this cave may not have been seen by any human before that day. There was no room for light in this cave, and the total number of species found in it was 40, including various spiders, scorpions, etc. The interesting thing was that 33 of the 40 species were found nowhere else in the world except this cave. Now, to add to the amazement, let us also tell you that since there was never any light in this cave, all the species in the cave were blind because they had never seen anything. Since discovering this dangerous cave, only 100 people have been allowed to visit it. Number 6. Ringing Rocks. Generally, musical instruments or bells are made of metals like iron because when these metals are struck, they produce a specific ringing sound that composes music. If I ask you to strike a stone and make music out of it, you'll think I'm joking, but I'm not. There is a park in Pennsylvania covering about 8 acres that are filled with huge stones. Surprisingly, when any of these stones are struck, they produce a ringing sound instead of a stone-like clack, and it feels as if these stones are made of iron. Scientists have discovered that these stones are made of a material called diabase, which is a mixture of iron and other minerals, so they produce a sound. But how did this material come into these stones? Science cannot explain. Number 7. Fairy circles. Usually in deserts, only sand is visible, and it's a boring scene for the eyes. But the Namibian desert is not like that because there is also an area with thousands of mysterious patterns on the ground. All these patterns are circular, with sand in the middle and grass on the sides. These circles vary in size, ranging from 12 to 114 feet in diameter, and from an aerial view it looks as if a painter has drawn these patterns himself. Now the question arises as to why this pattern came into being in the desert. Were they created automatically or did someone set them up? This is a question for which many theories have been proposed, but no one has the right or exact answer. Number 8. Lake Karachay. We have often heard about someone's death by drowning in the lake, but did you know that there is a lake in Russia called Lake Karachay, and the shore of which you can die if you stand for an hour? Yes, this lake emits so many dangerous gases that it makes you suffer from dangerous diseases like cancer, and if you stand by the lake for an hour continuously, you can die. The lake is also known as the most polluted place in the world because Russian nuclear plants and factories have been dumping all their toxic materials here, after which the lake began to emit gases that are enough to kill humans. Number 9. Grüner See. This lake in Austria has unique potential. In winter, this lake is a small pond because the amount of water in it is very low. But in summer, when the snow on the mountains melts and becomes part of the lake, its depth reaches up to 30 feet. But this is not the unique feature of the lake. The special feature of this lake is its green color. It seems that all the water in the lake is green, hence its other name, Green Lake. When water is taken out of this lake and put in a vessel, its color is the same as normal water. So why does it appear green in the lake? No one has the answer, but tourists from all over the world come here to see this lake and take photos. Number 10. Bermuda Triangle. Finally, let's talk about the most famous mysterious place, the Bermuda Triangle. Stories of the mystery of this triangular area in the Atlantic Ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and the Greater Antilles are known throughout the world. It is said that whenever a ship passes through this point or an aeroplane passes over the triangle, it disappears. Where does that ship go? No one knows this. According to reports, about 50 ships and 20 planes have fallen victim to this dangerous triangle, but science cannot explain its cause to date. So there you have it, the top 10 places that are scientifically impossible but actually exist. Surely you would be surprised to learn about these special places. In the meantime, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating videos.